Hello friends, today we'll see how to set up VPS hosting on Amazon Web Services. As you know, Amazon Web Services as in AWS provides lots of internet services, web services like through AWS ec2, DynamoDB, database and a lot of other services. So today we are going to see how to host our websites using Amazon Web Services. Let's start with that. So this is the AWS dashboard. You can log into this dashboard using AWS console, that is console.aws.amazon.com. So for hosting our websites using EC2, we need to navigate to EC2. As you can see, it's here. EC2 virtual servers in the cloud. What the fuck? Fuck you. वो खुल गया भाई. अब क्या बोल? Well, फिर से स्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा ब्रो. ऐसा हो रहा है. The site can't be. Okay. चलो 5 मिनट 6 मिनट बना.
हाँ कटिंग कर लेंगे.
कटिंग कर लेंगे.
So
okay. So it's still loading. We need to wait then.
refresh it.
Okay, it's loading, man.
Actually, it's raining outside.
Yeah, you know Tamil Nadu, right? Okay, so you can see we have 0 running instances right now. No dedicated host, no Elastic IP. So we're gonna create one instance. Instance is basically an spot and a space on web server where you will be hosting your website. So we're gonna create a virtual server on cloud. So let's start with that. Just click on launch instance. Okay. Okay. So we are going to create a virtual server using Ubuntu server. We are going to install a Linux operating system on our virtual private server. So we are going to use Ubuntu as our operating system. This is the space where you can select like how much amount of CPU you want, how much memory you want, and what type of storage you want. So basically for free storage, free hosting on Amazon, there are only two type of family provided. That is one, this is type, two type, there are two types, T2.nano and T2.micro. So only you can use only these two types for free hosting. So we'll go with the T2.micro as it has one CPU and 1 GB of RAM as compared to T2.nano as it has only 512 MB of RAM. So we'll click on next, configure instance detail. Okay, so here it's about the details like name and all of instance. So leave it all. Just go to next, add storage. So maximum for the free tier, like the Amazon which provides you the free storage, you can take up to 30 GB of storage space for free. So let's take 30 GB of storage for free. Leave it leave all the fields as same. Next, go to tag instance. Tag instance is basically like if you want to if you are going to deploy more than 2 or 3 servers, so you can tag your instance so that you can identify like this server is for this thing and this other server is for whatever you provide. I'm just going to leave it. We'll go to next, configure security group. In this field, okay, what is security group? Security group is basically a kind of a network environment which lets you access the server with your computer. So as you know, we are going to install a web server on our Linux operating system, so we need to connect that server using our computer. So we are going to add some rules to it. So this server will work globally. So as you can see, SSH has been already added. So using this, you can you can log in, you can SSH to your server using puttygen or Linux default terminal. But what if you want your IP address to be open globally? So for that you need to set up other rules as well. So other rule will be HTTP. So you can load your IP address on HTTP address as well. There might be chances you want to set up SSL, that is secure socket layer. So that will be loaded over HTTPS. So you can configure that also, HTTPS. Okay. So what all this anywhere means? This anywhere means like if, what type of people you want. Like, do you want everyone to open this server? Do you want this HTTP header to be opened from every IP address? So you will put this as anywhere from IP address 0.0.0. So this specifies this IP address can be connected through anywhere, connected from anywhere. So basically we are done with rules. Now we'll review our settings and launch this. So as you can see, we have selected Ubuntu Server 14.4, 14.04 LTS long-term support, and instance type is T2.micro, one CPU, 1 GB of RAM. This is all. These are the SSH rule we have included for security features. Next, we'll go and click on launch. So what this will do is launch. This will create a server with all these requirements. We'll click on launch. Okay. So what is key pair here? When you do SSH, it requires a private key. So what Amazon does is Amazon generates a public key, which you can convert it to private key using Puttygen. We'll cover that later. Let's now create a key pair, so we will be able to connect to a server using these keys. Okay, let's give any name. Okay, Rave on Mars. Download this key pair and keep it safe. Okay, now click on launch instances. As you can see, your instance is now being launched. You can click to the instance ID here. Okay, this instance is still in pending mode. It takes a while, like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Then the server will be fully working and will be accessible. Meanwhile, we'll configure other things out. Okay, for this server to be connected through an IP address, we need an IP address and associate that IP address to this particular server. Okay, so we'll go to Elastic IP. You can find that Elastic IP under this menu bar. Okay, it's under network and security. Click Elastic IPs. Allocate a new address, and this will give you a new IP address. So our new IP address is 52.26.15.122. Now we need to associate this IP address to the newly created instance, that is our server. Click on associate address. We'll just click on instance, and this will give you the current running instance in your AWS account. Click and associate. Now your server is accessible using this IP address. We'll just go to EC2 and check whether the server is up running or not. Is it still a pending or in mode? As you can see, the instance is running. So now you can SSH to this server and configure whatever you want. Like if you want to install web app server, nginx, whatever you want. install WordPress or whatever. That will cover things in another video, how to set up a WordPress website or install a control panel on this server. Thank you.